Hi, Sandra. How are you today? I wanted to give you a few minutes to update us and share your progress with us so far on ValAsta.
Actually, it's been wonderful. I have now been on ValAsta for 87 days, and I had all sorts of issues before I started it. So friends of mine turned me on to it. I talked to my doctor before I started it, and he says, I don't see it would hurt you. You go ahead and try it, but we're going to keep track. And we have. 9 days after I started it, they took me off of my blood pressure medicine because my blood pressure was very low and it's always been high. So that was the first sign. And then 41 days after that, I had my trachea collapsed in 2011, and I've had bronchoscopies 2 or 3 times a year since then. So I was scheduled for a bronchoscopy, and they turned around and said, you don't sound like you need one. They'd done a breathing test, and I was 19% better than I was this time last year. So they skipped the bronchoscopy, which was great news. It really is. And then I'm also diabetic. So I've been on insulin and metformin for a while. And I had neuropathy in my feet and my fingertips. And I started ValAsta. And 65 days after starting it, they took away my insulin. They said I didn't need it. I went from a 9.3 down to a 6.1 blood sugar levels. Yeah, A1Cs. So my feet, which were 3/4 of the way numb, are almost back to normal. My toes are still tingly, but the rest of my feet, I can feel them, which I couldn't do. In fact, I kept having trouble with my feet bruising. I couldn't figure out why. Well, when I started getting feeling back in my feet, I discovered that I was wearing shoes that were too small.
Oh, wow.
And I didn't know it. So that was a biggie. My hands are completely back. I only had trouble with my fingers before, and that's all back.
Okay.
My skin has improved. I used to bruise terribly, and they stayed for months. In fact, if I had to go into the hospital, they would ask me if I was being abused. I would say, yeah. I know my husband loved that one. Yeah, my arms, you see a little bit of bruising, but that is all cleared up. My skin, my hair from having cancer and radiation and chemo, I lost it all, and they came back very thin and fine, and now it's starting to grow again.
Awesome.
I know I have arthritis. My knees, they actually told me they wanted me to have knee replacement, and I didn't want to have knee replacement. I have no trouble with my knees now. My arthritis, unless I do something stupid, I work on a farm, so if I do something stupid, then I might be achy, but not nearly what I was at all. I have more energy. I'm stronger. My skin has gotten better. Even some of the age spots are going away.
I hear that too. Yes.
Yeah, 87 days. What am I going to be like in 6 months?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel great.
We share, that is fact. We share your excitement. It does sound like you've gotten a lot of great results in a lot of different areas of health issues that you had.
I'm sure there's more I haven't mentioned.
Thank you, Sandra. We appreciate your time. It really does encourage other ValAsta clients who are trying to reach their health goals as well. And we really appreciate your time. Thank you and have a great day.